Russell Wilson. Now, you know, I just did a reading on you and Sierra, and it was not a fairy tale reading. And I was expecting a fairy tale. I was very shocked at what I saw. Now, I need you today to come to the table and explain yourself. Please explain yourself because the ladies believed in you. We believed in you. We did. Okay? So, we just need some answers. That's all. Oh, that's all, Russell. Hey guys, welcome back. We got Russell in the building. I told y'all I had to get him cornered. We need some answers because the last reading was not pretty. Okay, so we're gonna give him a second chance. Okay, so Russell, welcome Russell back to the show, guys. Welcome Russell. Okay, welcome Russell. Now, Russell, we don't want to play no games today. We want some real answers, okay? So you came up in here with your moisturized curls and your smile. We ain't trying to see that today. So I'm gonna change this picture, okay, Russell? This picture is gone. Russell, we're not here for your success, okay? We know you're successful. We don't want to see your success, okay? We're gonna change this picture, Russell. Russell, don't come in here with these muscles, okay? Do not come in here with the muscles. We gotta change this picture, okay? Okay, there we go. You sweat. You look like you're going through something. Okay, let's use this picture, okay? Because if you're treating our girl bad, you're gonna have something to sweat for. Okay? So let's jump into this reading. We want to find out a little bit more about Russell, okay? He just showed up on the scenes in a time when our girl needed it, Sierra. And he showed up with these curls. Okay, he showed up with his success. He showed up taking care of her son. He showed up taking her to the White House. I mean, he just upgraded our girl, and she was already upgraded. So we're gonna see who is Russell, because unless you've been watching football, we don't know who he is, and I ain't been watching. So let's find out who is Russell. Who is Sierra married to? Let's find that out first. Thank you, Russ. I really appreciate you coming to the show, because most men hide out and claim they didn't get the message. But you came right through. I appreciate that. So let's see. Who are you? Okay, let's find that out first. We're going to set a foundation for you. Because nobody don't know who you is. Well, I don't. Okay. I'm sure the men know. But if we listen to what they say, they calling you all type of names. You know, we sitting here telling them, no, Russell's a real man. Russell's a good guy. Okay, so let's hope that that's what you are. So, divine angels, we have Mr. Russell Wilson today, who is a Sagittarius. Okay, I bet you are. I bet you are, Russell. Okay, so he's a strong Sagittarius. So we just need to know who is Russell Wilson at this moment, and we want to know how is he as a husband to Sierra. Okay, simple. Let's get started. Who is he? Who are you, Russell? Oh, okay. You gonna pop it out like that? Okay. Okay, I see you. Okay, he's a saboteur. What is that, Russell? It says highlights your fear of self-empowerment and the changes it would bring to your life. Highlights your fears of self-empowerment. I can see that in your eyes right now. It says the shadow attribute speaks of induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Okay, so, but who are you undermining? Because I know you're not undermining these people in the NBA, or are you? Because you're still working. So who are you undermining? Okay, it better not be Sierra. Now, it says it highlights his fears. So he does have some fears that are highlighted in his life, and we all know when a man has fears and he ain't dealing with it and it's highlighted in his life, especially when he's on the field and he's like, honey, sometimes they don't come across great in real life. But so he's showing up as a saboteur, old Sagittarius saboteur, honey. We're gonna break that card down a little bit more. That's the first time I've seen that card pop out for somebody. Okay, then we got the monk card. He's showing up as a nun. Oh, you a nun now? Okay, we'll see. So we got light attribute speaks of selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. Okay, I like that. Okay, and his shadow attribute speaks of negative judgment of the physical world, excessive pity. Okay, so it's like he reaches out and he helps the world, but then it may be something that happened to him. And this card right here, when that happens, when I see somebody who, is he one of those people that always posting on his Instagram about helping people, but then got a negative input about the physical world behind closed doors? That ain't you, Russell, is it? Come on now, don't be that guy. Oh, well, he may be, because he's a gambler. Okay, it says his light attribute speaks of willingness to follow intuition, even when others doubt you. Okay, that's cool. And then the shadow attribute speaks of relying on luck rather than hard work. Okay, so relying on luck rather than hard work. So you just been a lucky person all your life? I've never seen him play football, but clearly he got to be good because you hear his name. So child magical. Okay, so he's a magical child. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. So it's like he's positive. He's a positive person, at least that what he leads with. But then he also has these shadow attributes that speaks of that he's still depressed. He's a pessimistic. He's a pessimistic, and he's also disbelief in miracles. He also believing that energy and actions are not required for growth. So it's showing up almost like a person that wish upon a star, and sometimes he hits upon the star, but then at the same time he don't want to put in the work. All he want to do is wish upon that star, and that's it. That's what I'm seeing. But as a football player, you know you got to put in that work. But like I said, I've never seen him play, so I don't know. So we have the addict card here. It speaks of help you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Okay, and also speaks of a shadow attributes, which speaks of compromises, integrity, and honesty. Allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Now remember, he has a spirit that he wants to help, but that's the light attributes, because behind closed doors, he don't really have, at least what the cards are saying, he don't have a positive aspect of how he do things. He don't have a positive aspect of the world. Okay, which leads to an addictive behavior, which falls up under the monk card, which means it's something that he hides. It's an addictive behavior that he hides. Okay, and then the gambler. Okay, so he like taking risks, but don't want to put in that work. Now I don't know. I need to watch one of his games and see if he putting in that work on that field. He looked like he been putting on his work. I mean, the curls sweating, dripping. So I mean, is that sign of work? Let me know. We got the judge here. It speaks of balancing justice and compromise, balancing the fair distribution of power. But the shadow attribute speaks of offering only destructive criticism, misusing business, legal, or criminal authority. Boy, who are you? Okay, because I don't understand why these cards coming out for you. You're such a good guy. But I can tell you one thing about him. Sometimes you can catch him. If you look deep in his eyes, you can definitely see some of his shadow attributes. He don't lead with them. You know, because if he conscious of it, he's going to give you a nice smile, and those curls going to be popping. But if you look deep off in his eyes, you almost see some darkness. Yeah, you see some darkness a little bit. If you can look deeper in his eyes, let's see, can we find one of those eye pictures? Like he focused. He know he being watched. He focused. Yeah, see, look at them eyes. See, he on the field. He in the zone. He really ain't thinking that he being watched. Look at them eyes. Look at them eyes. Okay. They can get intense. But then, like you said, got the microphone in his face. He bright. He ready to go. He happy. Got that smile. Curls not popping, but hey, every day can't be a good hair day. Look at those eyes. Yeah, there's something behind those eyes. So let's break down his current energy. What's the current energy behind Russell Wilson? What is his current energy? Divine angels. Oh, Lord. The magician, Russell? You think you're the magician, baby? Element of surprise, good or bad. Like, it's like he's showing up as a magician. Okay, he ain't showing up as a knight. He ain't showing up as a king. He's showing up as somebody that you really don't know what you get with him. Sometimes you really don't know. It's always an element of surprise. And the cards say good or bad. Like you can get the good Russell, and you possibly could get a bad Russell. Okay, and it falls upon the Savitar card. Okay, what else can you tell us about his current energy? You got the Ace of Swords, which speaks of frustration, double-edged sword, a hollow victory. Which means he probably don't even view his victories as victories, you know? It's like he may be even hard on himself. Like, he may be hard on himself, but a man who's hard on himself is definitely going to be hard on other people. Especially if he come home and his dinner is not the right temperature. Especially if he come home and his house is not completely clean. Especially if he come home and anything that's frustrated, that will carry on behind the scenes. And who's behind the scenes other than the family? Now, I don't want to say nothing bad about the guy, but I'm just saying his energy. Okay, we got the Ace of Pentacles. Money coming. Divine wishes being granted. So he always about that money. Money gonna always be coming in for him. Because he lead with a trail of money. But then he also had the Nine of Cups here. Which the Nine of Cups to me, it speaks of improvement on the way. But feeling smug or pleased. Okay, a smug face. A smug look on his face. Up on the Magician. It's like he gets what he wants. He has all the things of monetary values, but then it's still like he's still going to set another goal, which means he's still not going to quite be happy at that level. Like, there's always another level for him. Okay, almost like a perfectionist. And perfectionists are not easy to get along with. You would think they would, because they want things perfect, but they want you to be perfect too. And sometimes you think you're perfect, and like, girl, no, your bang is not even swinging right for him. You need to know, why is your hair like that? It's like, girl, you can't please them sometimes. So next, what do we have here for current energy for Russell Wilson? Ace of Cups. Okay, so it's a lot of giving here, either giving to himself or giving to someone else. Okay, because this Ace of Cups speaks of giving to yourself, but then you having an overflow of giving, so you're able to give to other people. So he is a man that's secure. Okay, he's showing up as somebody that's secure. But even though he's, like I said, even though he's secure into anybody else's security, but it's still another level. It's still another level to this. And he always about leveling up. Okay, he's always, and it's showing that he's a gambler. This is addiction. Okay, it don't have to always be drugs or anything like that, because this man's skin is good, so you know it ain't drugs. So an addiction can be addiction to success, addiction to being perfect. He want his wife perfect. Okay, followed by the Three of Pentacles. Improvements on the way. It's still talking about improvements on the way. And we know this man, everybody see this man's almost perfect. Everybody, I mean, his career is good, his money is good. He still feel like it need to be some improvements on the way. He still feel like he's still not there. Okay, improvements on the way, but delays around it. It says renew, glory, place of worship. So it's like he's trying to build something. He's always in the building state. Like, he's always trying to take things to the next level. Okay, I get that. So yeah, but he's showing up as somebody that could be possible. Like, he's always working his magic. Okay, and if his magic is not working, he gets frustrated. Okay, money is always given to him. He don't mind sharing his money either. He don't. And he don't mind sharing his feelings. But he also don't mind sharing his brutal words. If the words need to come out and they truthful to him and they facts to him, he will say them to you. Okay? And probably put in the word of the Lord. He'll probably frame it up some type of way. Because you think he's such a caring person, he's such a giving person. He's very factual as well. So his facts are his facts. Okay, period. So let's see, give me more about this Magician card. Why do he feel like he needs to be a magician? Oh, okay, feel like he getting older. Boy, stop. We all getting older if you haven't checked up. It says outdated, opinions, out of touch, close-minded, older person, resistant change. So he's stuck in his ways, honey. He ain't changing for nobody. Spilling the tea. Something juicy, hidden truth, disclosing information, slander, gossip, shocking, untrustworthy. So he's showing up as the magician because he's trying to work his magic because of the way that he may have some outdated ways of thinking. He's so out of touch with the way because, honey, some men you can't even pull up on the pedestal. You pull up on the pedestal, they're so out of touch with the real world. Okay, so he may be resisting some change in his life, but he also is hiding some truths. Okay, they say he's spilling the truth, untrustworthy. That's why he feels the need to be a magician. He's trying to hide something. What else is he hiding? On fleek. Feeling you got it going on. A state of completion. Perfect. Flawless. On point. Yeah, I told you. He got a perfect complex. He thinks he's perfect. Well, sometimes he thinks he's perfect. Sometimes he don't. Okay. And sometimes he thinks you're perfect. Sometimes he don't. Okay. And he don't mind telling you. He don't mind telling you your hair is ugly. He don't like the way that dress fit. Are you going to wear that? So next we got the Ace of Swords. Give us more about this Ace of Swords. But, ooh, okay. So we got something that's coming out that's low key. Something that he's keeping quiet, low key. It says not to be announced, something to treat with little emphasis, secretly, not showing, hidden information. Okay, so you hiding some information behind your eyes? Is that what it is? What are you hiding? Oh, okay, you talking. You Netflix and chilling? That's no big deal if you're doing that with your wife. You Netflix and chilling with your wife, that's no big deal. You don't have to hide that. Unless you're not. It says a romantic chill date at home, sexual chemistry, a bait and switch, sexual activity, dating. He should not be dating. Okay? He should not be doing a bait and switch. Lying, keeping things on low key, keeping things quiet. What he keeping quiet? He Netflix and chilling. He don't have to keep that quiet if he chilling with his wife, right? Oh, that go the other card that popped out. We got the Instagram models put on blast, being publicly embarrassed. Okay, personal business exposed, exposing secrets, being called out. Y'all know these Gen Z girls be telling. You be talking about be quiet, keep it on the low. Let's just chill a little bit. No, ain't no chilling being done when you Netflix and chilling. Okay, it's a lot of other things being done except watching a movie. But then you know these girls ain't keeping nothing on quiet because you can't pay them enough. Okay, you can't pay them enough to be quiet. You think you paid the whole tab? No, you didn't, baby. You just paid for that lace front. Okay, you didn't pay the whole tab. No. So next we got the Ace of Pentacles here, honey. He's a gambler, okay? So he's a gambler, so he don't mind paying these chicks. Okay, he don't mind giving them a little something to keep them quiet. Or a lot of something, his money long. Give me more about this Ace of Pentacles and gambler. Tie those two cards together for me. We got the simp here. So it's true. So it's true what the streets are saying. He's simping. So, like I said, he don't mind paying. He don't mind putting out them dollars. He don't mind flying you out because his money is long, baby. He could do it. It says, will do anything to win you over. Nice guy, good girl syndrome. A fool, begging, groveling. Okay? Yeah. You begging and groveling, telling them to be quiet, please. These girls, these Gen Z girls, and these youthful girls are not being put on... being quiet. You cannot hush them up. And I don't blame them. Sure. We'll give you the right to be trifling and then tell somebody to be quiet. This is like a kidnapper trying to kidnap you or something like that and then tell you to be quiet about it. No, I'm a screen. I won't help. I won't help. Okay? So no, I'm not going to be quiet for you, sir. So here we go. So he's a simp. So he's simping out. He's paying for these girls. He's paying for these females. He's trying to keep it on the low key. But they gonna spill the tea. They gonna spill the tea. Your money is long, but how long can it be for these young ladies? Okay. How long? Because they know their worth. They know, first of all, they make enough money on Instagram to know their worth, okay? And they know it's plenty of guys like you in their Instagram. And they know if you married, your tab goes up automatically. And you should know that. So clearly you're not paying enough if they telling on you, okay? You're not paying enough. Being a nice guy ain't enough for these girls. Matter of fact, being a nice guy ain't nothing. It's your money, baby, okay? So we got the 9 of Cups here. So you got your money. You still not happy. You got a beautiful wife. She giving you beautiful kids. Okay. Clearly you dealing with beautiful Instagram models. You still not happy. Okay. You frustrated. And let's see why. You're just not happy within. Nothing can please you. The topic of how you're feeling is related to them. Relatable. Feeling. Understanding. So you want a sense of understanding, but you started off being the magician. Okay, nobody can understand the magician. Okay, the magician really don't want to be understood, because if we did understand him, the magic is gone. So you're not spilling the truth because you feel like the magic will be gone. Okay, so that's why you're not happy. You want to be truthful. So right now you're just gonna finesse the system. You getting something in a slick way, smoothing things out, still buttering up, persuading. You using your charm. You using your charm. Okay. And it's not your true charm, because deep with these cards saying deep within, you are not the most positive person. Okay. So now we got the Ace of Cups here. We got the adulting card coming out, which means taking charge of your life, putting in the work, maturity, being responsible. Okay, because this falls on the addict card. Okay, so he's showing up as an addict, somebody that helps you recognize and confront your addictive behavior. Now, that's the light attribute. The shadow attribute speaks about compromising integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Now, also falls by the Ace of Cups, which means he's fulfilling himself. Like as far as himself, he's always trying to fulfill himself. And what he feel like is left over, he's willing to share and offer security and a helping hand. Okay, and that he do that well. Okay, with the adulting card. Okay, because he do believe in that. Because he want to be perfect. Okay, and he do understand that. So he's taking charge of his life and putting in the work. At least he's trying to, or wants to, and he wants to be responsible and adult. But he does have some addictive behaviors that he's fighting against. I don't know if that's something he picked up as a kid from a father. Let's see what else you can tell us about this. Shook. Can't believe what you heard. Caught off guard, unsettled, shocked, surprised, speechless. I don't know why you shocked. You know what you did on that Netflix and chill date. You know what you did. What you shocked about? You shocked that you put on blast? Huh? Well, I don't know why. Because if you were truly adulting like you tried to make us think you're doing, then you wouldn't have nothing to be put on blast for. Next with the Bay card. Before anyone else, someone's special pet name, lover, couple, love life. So his love life is going to be put on blast. Okay, period. He been helping out too many women. He been simping for too many women. And not just the only women. He's supposed to be only be simping and loving on your wife. But you keep her pregnant and locked up in that mansion, okay, and have us thinking she's happy and blissful, when we know Sierra love a good 8-pack. Sierra love a good muscles throughout her body. You don't have that when you're pregnant. So you can't tell me she won't just be sitting up being pregnant. Okay, we love our kids, but we may not love being pregnant all the time. No, we don't. Especially if we know you out there. If we find out that you keeping us pregnant just to keep us in the house. Okay, don't piss me off, Russell. Don't. Okay, so we got the Judge card and the 3 of Pentacles. So it's like he the judge and the jury. He the judge and the Lord. I mean, he everything. Tie those 2 cards together for me. Staycation, a vacation spent at home enjoying local attraction, mini vacation on the budget. Followed by Savage. Getting through, it says Ruthless, getting what you want. Don't give a F. Don't hold back. Tough skin, badass confidence. Yeah. Okay. So when it comes to home, yeah, it's showing he's when he's home, he's this controlling. He's the judge. He's the jury. He's everything when it's at home. When he's at home. Okay. And he had like he on a budget at home after he done flew out all these girls to Dubai and all this, allegedly. He done did all this flying out. Oh, now you're on the budget when you get home. Now all of a sudden somebody's spending too much money at home. Now all of a sudden you stressed with bills. You want stress when you were Netflix and chilling? Okay. You was not. Now let's break down this Bay card. Why is this Bay card here? Who is Bay? Because I don't see a wife here. I see a side chick. I see an Instagram model. I see somebody with an afro. I don't see Sierra here. Okay. So, let me know. So, see. Who is Bay? A girl with a snake. That's Bay. It says empath, narcissistic. Being charmed or used. Enable. Boundaries. He's crossing some boundaries with a girl with a snake, honey. A trifling girl. He's sneaking through the grass with a girl. No, let's find out who this girl is. Who is this girl with a snake? Who is Bay for Russell Wilson? Who is Bay? Give us a description of Bay. Who is Russell Wilson Bay? Who has his true heart? Okay. A dating queen. A dating queen? You mean a married queen? So a dating queen. Somebody you giving gifts to. Somebody that you're dating. You're giving gifts to. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Let me just keep on going. You got your dating queen. Okay. Somebody that you're giving to. You're giving a lot of gifts to. Okay. Hopefully that's your wife, but okay, let's keep it moving. Friendship. Okay. Somebody that you're friends with. Good. Okay. I ain't mad at that. Give me more. Ice King. Ice King. Somebody you cold-hearted to. Oh, who is Ice King? Who is Ice King, Russell? Is that you? Are you the Ice King? Are you causing obstacles? He's running into obstacles when it comes to his dating queen. His dating queen is giving him obstacles right now. Whoever she is. Oh. We got a lot of cards that popped out here. So, the cards we have here. We got the Twin Flame card. Okay, there's somebody he has a strong connection with. Okay, a divine connection. He feel like somebody that's his soulmate. I mean, or deeper than a soulmate. It's a divine connection that he's communicating with, honey. He texting. He's scrolling through. Okay, he's talking to this person, communicating. It's short term though. Okay, these Gen Z girls ain't got no long term memory. They ain't got no long time to be spending with no man, no old man anyway. Okay, because they want the young rappers or the young ball players. They just want your money, Russell. Okay, your curls ain't popping enough for them. They say they curls are popping too in they wigs and they lace fronts, baby. Okay, so it's a short term thing that's going on, but this is karma. Okay. This is karma. He opened up these doors. He let this in. It's coming in. Open the door, Russell. Let it on in. I'm saying that way. Then we got a fair male. Russell, why is all these males popping up here? This is a light color. This could be Russell too. I mean, fair color, skin, light color hair, curly hair, short hair. Let's break down who is this Ice King and who is this Fair King. Who is this Ice King and fair male to Russell? Is this Russell? Okay. Because I'm asking about who is Bay. Who is this Ice King? bad hair, Ice King. Okay, this is somebody with bad hair. I'm thinking this Ice King is Russell. Okay, he probably is cold hearted. Like I said, he's showing up with the swords. He's showing up as somebody that could be brutal sometimes. He could be somewhat cold in his words and in his actions sometimes. Okay, he can come across this way to his partners. Okay, to his wife even. Why is this fair male? Who's this fair male here? It could still be Russell, but we'll see. Who is this fair male to Russell? Sudden wealth. Okay, so yeah, he probably had sudden wealth at a young age, and that built up a certain type of person in him. Okay, privileged lady. Lord. Yeah, it's speaking about money. Okay, it's speaking about somebody that's cold-hearted, that has money. So this could be Russell. This could be Russell out here being cold-hearted to the person that he's with. Okay, Sierra. Okay, because remember I was asking about Bay. Okay, started off Bay. Bay ain't nobody special. Bay just probably a bunch of different women. Okay, that he do communicate with. But like I said, they don't get his emotions. They don't get his heart. Okay, because he real ice cold with it. Okay. Because I don't think when it comes to his emotions like that with women, he may not be healthy in relationships. He may not be able to maintain healthy relationships. Okay. Okay, so that brings obstacles. It's going to be obstacles with his side chicks, main chick, whatever he got. There's going to be obstacles. Okay, it's going to be short term. And it's going to affect his connection with his wife, his twin flame. Okay? Because he's still a young man in the heart. Okay? And because he has so much wealth at a young age, okay, he feel like he can go for a certain type of woman, okay, and he don't even care. He's not really caring at this point. He is who he is. He the judge and jury in his house, period. So that's Russell. Okay, let's see. I got a minute. Well, that's going to conclude the reading for Russell, period. And so I hope y'all got an insight on who he is, honey. Because I'm not going to do a reading on Sierra. I'm going to wait till she have that baby and have an 8-pack and get her calves back looking like she been playing football. And when she get back like that, then I'm going to do a reading on her and see what's up with her. Okay. Bye, y'all.